everyone, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Shannon, I am the Wisdom Wench, and I'm going to do a study catch-up today. I am studying medicinal herbalism, and the idea is to document my journey between being a folk herbalist and becoming a clinical herbalist. I've finished year 1 of the plant medicine school. I'm now solidly in year 2. It is January. It's very different to last year. Grab yourself a tea or a coffee and let's have a chat. This is Healer's Heart. My friend Jasmine started the Rowan Tree Apothecary and she has 3 teas, and this is Healer's Heart and it's my favourite. I'm already on a refill of it. It's really gorgeous. So if you're in the UK and you'd like to order some really lovely tea, I'm going to put the link in the description of this video, but go check out Jasmine, go check out the Rowan Tree Apothecary and get yourself some lovely tea. But let's catch up on studying. It's been a minute. I haven't made a video in a minute. I'll make another video explaining why I haven't made a video in a minute. So I finished up year 1 of the plant medicine school. I did finish up the year kind of behind in that I didn't finish. Oh, hello. Leave, there's tea. You're not going to like that. Yeah. This isn't my cat. I don't have a cat. This cat is possibly a stray. Don't knock over that camera. I finished year 1 of the plant medicine school. Year 1 was really building up a foundation of practice, how to build a herb garden, how to maintain it, a bit of botany, beginning constituents and plant medicine, and how to actually make the things. It was very rooted in making, which I was very grateful for because I joined plant medicine school after a chat with Jane, the head of the Exmoor campus, and I decided to go back into year 1 because I felt that my medicine making was weak. I felt like it just wasn't there. Especially after doing an online course like Heartwood, I didn't have the in-person practical making aspect that I really needed. So being able to get that as a really good foundation has really boosted my confidence. It's really helped. I am behind on my final project already. I said in my last video about what you need to do for the assessments, the formative assessments and things, and that is doing between 10 and 12 plant profiles for year 1 and the same again in year 2. I was basically being really enthusiastic and overdoing it on the amount I could physically get done in a plant profile in that time. I wasn't being realistic at all. So that set me behind, but after having a chat with my mentor last year and my mentor this year, I have really kind of streamlined it and slimmed it down what I'm doing so that I'm not doing as much. And everyone's still very happy with that. It's still showing I can do the work. I also have a nutrition assignment to do this year, which I'm actually really looking forward to. They give you your assignments like straight up right at the beginning. So I have the assignment. And I'm really looking forward to the nutrition part of it because I'm obviously taking everything from a vegan angle. If you've been here for a while, you know I'm vegan. So I'm taking the nutrition aspect from the vegan angle, and I'm really enjoying. It's nice to actually enjoy assessments, which is a novelty for me. I get to be creative and I get to explain my thought process, and that's what I've had as a problem in so many different schools, in so many different kind of walks of life, is that I can't explain how my brain works and make something that showcases what I can do because it's always been a very tight criteria that you need to fit in, and being able to pick my own assessments has really helped. It's really helped, and it's let me be more creative, and I found a passion and a joy that I thought I'd lost. If you want to know a lot more about the plant medicine school itself, its structure, its fees, anything about that, go check out my last study catch-up where I actually go through the structure of the school. I'm not going to repeat it all. It's in that video. And I kind of go through what I was struggling with at the time. And I watched it back this morning, right before recording this, and I'm having a moment of very proud of how far I've come, because I explained in there, I was dealing with like healing from a lot of wounds that plant medicine school showed me were there by giving me freedom to learn the way I learn and to work the way that works for me. I didn't realise I had wounds about that, and I'd been working through healing them, and I'm feeling so much better, so much more grounded and so much more me and more confident in myself. Finishing up year 1 was lovely. I missed the second in-person, so we have 2 in-persons a year, and I missed the second in-person because I was at a wedding, which I was very happy to go to, and I would always go to because it was one of my best friends and it was amazing. But I did really miss the school, and I had all the different like people in my class kind of texting me what they were doing and telling me they missed me, and I was getting pictures of what they were making and books they were looking at. And it's really nice to have that community that even though I wasn't there, I was getting all the updates, and people thought to update me. For the first in-person of year 2, I stayed with my friend Jasmine of the Rowan Tree Apothecary. We got a little house nearby, and it was cute because after this day of communal herb making, we could go back and we made meals together, and we got to watch movies, did some tarot reading. At the last intensive, we did beginning of how to take pulses and pulse diagnosis, which was fun. I really enjoyed that. But now I do go up to people and be like, can I feel your pulse? And they look at me a little weird. Rightfully so. And then we started tongue diagnosis as well, which still makes me feel a little weird. I can't get around that one. I'm trying, and I'm hoping that by learning more about it, because that was just the intro to it, that I feel a bit better about it. We did more medicine making. We started getting a bit more kind of spiritually connected to the trees, which I really love because year 2 is really heavy anatomy and physiology. It's pretty much all anatomy and physiology. Going to the intensive to really sink into the plants again brings it all right back home, and that I love. So, year 2 course structure being, yes, largely anatomy and physiology, a bit of nutrition, more nutrition. You start nutrition in year 1, it's definitely built on the nutrition in year 2. But I like the way that plant medicine school talks about the body as a community rather than individual systems. So it does go through the systems, but it talks about how they interlink and how different parts of the body that you might not realise interlink. I like that they've also been really good that I use my own other resources for learning. So I use the plant medicine school's resources because they give us all our textbooks and everything that we need as a guide, but a lot of it is kind of like wall-to-wall black and white text, and I really struggle to learn and retain like that. So I use their resources as a guide to where I need to be, what I need to be looking at, and I really like the discussion part of their resources in particular. It's really nice. It makes me consider quite a lot. It makes me think, makes me ask a lot more questions. And then I use personal favourite A&P resources are the OpenStax Anatomy and Physiology textbook, which is a completely free textbook online. Each section is written by different anatomy and physiologists, tutors and lecturers from different universities. It's a wonderful thing. I'm going to donate to OpenStax because I use their resources. Their entire thing is keeping education free and accessible, and I believe in that so wholly. I also really like the Ross and Wilson anatomy textbook. It's very colourful, lots of diagrams, which I've found I learn really well with, but it's also kind of in bite-sized chunks, so I can read a bit and really kind of digest it and go into the next bit. And when I need to find another bit of information, I'm not wall-to-wall of text, I can just like find the chunk. We also get to do an anatomy and physiology colouring book as part of plant medicine school. It's mandatory. Not that you necessarily have to colour, but you have to at least be able to like fill out all the diagrams and name the different parts of the body and the different parts of the heart and what is this part of the liver, what does it do? So it's actually really nice to sit and colour. I do it while I'm listening to the plant medicine school videos. So I can have the video on, which is a recording of a lecture, and I can like colour in my anatomy and physiology book, and then I can go to my textbooks for my deeper reading around it. I've found that actually by doing the colouring book while I'm listening to it, I then remember it more. So little things like the other day I was looking at a diagram and it was unlabelled, and I was like, oh, that's the vena cava in the heart, and I was like, I didn't know I knew that, but I knew that, and I am taking things in more actively than I realised. Overall, I'm still very happy with the plant medicine school. I'm very happy with the school I've chosen. I'm very happy that they give me the freedom to learn how I learn, but that I have somewhere that I can go back and ask questions to and say I don't understand. A lot of people share resources on the forum, which is lovely. I'm still very shy about sharing on the forum, and I don't know why. I don't really do it, and I really want to. Every now and again I like have something and I'm like, I could share that on the forum, but I'm happy to make these videos and talk to random strangers on the internet, but sharing something on the forum, no, I don't know what's happening to me there. I've got to figure that one out. I'm really enjoying learning how I learn and figuring out what resources work for me. I'm just feeling a bit more revitalised, I think, because we're in that part of the new year. It's starting to get lighter a little bit earlier. The evenings aren't dark at 3. They're dark at 4, but it's not at 3. And that slow movement towards the light has really revitalised me, and I'm feeling a lot better and a bit more ready to take on the world. And I'm feeling that in my studies as well. And even though I have fallen behind, which is normal for me, I work in retail, so November and December are incredibly busy for me. I do tend to fall behind in a lot of other things then. I trust that I will get caught up, and I don't feel an intense pressure because it's made me realise that I do know more than I know, and that I have taken in more than I thought I had. I get this thing where I'll sit there and I'll be like, I don't know anything about herbalism. I can't be a herbalist. I don't know anything. I'm just pretending. And then I answer a question and I'm like, I do know what I'm talking about. I have learnt this, I have actioned this, and I've practiced this. And I just need to believe in me a little more with it. But yeah, that's where I am with Plant Medicine School Year 2 so far. Really enjoying it, really loving it, very happy with everything I'm doing. Still very happy with the school, very happy to stay. I hope to go into Year 3. I will do another one of these kind of study catch-ups, probably towards the end of Year 2. Hopefully I get into Year 3. I know I have to complete the work. I've got to be caught up in all my modules. I've got to get all my final project in, so I'm pushing on that right now. And then hopefully Year 3 and the start of clinicals. I actually am feeling very inspired, and I'm feeling like I'm out of my slump. And I'm ready to get going, and I'm really excited about that. Anyway, I've got to go to work. I've got studying to do. Please let me know how you're doing. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. If you're studying, how are yours going? I will see you in the next one, hopefully very soon. Bye guys. Well, I haven't done this in a minute. I don't know if you can see the mess. I'm just hoping you can't. Go check out my last study catch-up. The calendar's blurred into one. I'm at that weird point in January where I just don't know what day it is. I know I have to go to work in maybe 20 minutes, so I should wrap this up. But it's fine.